Have you ever walked away from a conversation with a woman, maybe hours later, suddenly wondering, wait, was she flirting with me? If you've ever had that sinking feeling that you missed your chance with a woman who was actually into you, you're not alone. This happens more often than you think. Men and women speak different languages when it comes to attraction. And while men tend to be bold and upfront, buying drinks, throwing pickup lines, cracking jokes, women, they're playing chess while you're playing checkers. Their moves are subtle, strategic, and devastatingly effective if you know how to read them. So in this video, we're going deep into the 7 powerful signs a woman is trying to seduce you and how to spot them before the moment is gone. Because if you miss these cues, you're not just missing out on her, you're missing out on a connection that could have changed your life. Sign number 1. She touches herself subtly, sensually, and it's not what you think. Now, let's get this straight. When we say she touches herself, we're not talking about anything obvious. This is something much more refined, something mixed with grace and subtle seduction. Keep your eyes open when a woman is lightly touching the space between her breasts and her collarbone. You may see her tracing her fingertips across her clavicle, her neckline, or her shoulders as she talks to you. It looks casual, innocent, almost like she doesn't know she's doing it, but it isn't. That soft area between the neck and chest is one of the most sensual spots on a woman's body. When she touches it while looking at you, it's a silent invitation. It's her body language whispering, "I'm comfortable around you. I want your eyes on me." She's not just adjusting her necklace, she's guiding your gaze, like a spotlight to her femininity. And the truth is, she probably doesn't want you to move fast. She wants you to notice. Because women don't seduce with words. They seduce with micro-movements, with glances, with touches. She hopes you'll see it. And if you do, that's when the real interaction begins. But be careful. Just because she's touching herself doesn't mean she's ready to jump into your arms. That one action, while potent, is not a promise. It's a clue. So don't treat it as a green light to get too aggressive. What you should do is look for patterns. If you notice her caressing her neck, adjusting her blouse a bit too often, or gently brushing her arm along with other signs from this list, then yes, chances are she's trying to get your attention without ever saying a word. Watch this video all the way to the end to get every valuable insight. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video.
Sign number 2, she touches you again and again. Here's a truth most men don't notice. When a woman wants you to touch her, she'll usually touch you first. Not in a sexual way at first, but in playful, unplanned, or flirty ways that make you feel relaxed and invite intimacy. She might laugh and playfully punch your arm. She might brush something you can't see off your shoulder. She might lean in a bit too close when she whispers something to you. And if you're teasing her, she may play along, giggling, grabbing your forearm, or running her fingers along your bicep. Now, here's where it gets important. If her hand rests on your thigh, even for a short time, that's not an accident. That is one of the most direct physical signs a woman is trying to seduce you. Women are fully aware of how intimate that area is. They know what that touch means, and they know what it does to you. She may also touch your chest, your back, or let her hand stay near your belt line during a hug. And when you put your arm around her, watch how she answers. Does she lean in tighter? Does her hand slide somewhere more bold? Does she melt into you like she belongs there? If yes, then she's not just flirting. She's checking to see if you'll take the next step. Still not sure? Try inviting her to dance. If she presses her body to yours, if her movements become slower, more sensual, she's not dancing anymore. She's inviting you into her space and her plans. Sign number 3, she talks about sex in a relaxed way, repeatedly, and only just enough. Now, here's where a lot of guys make mistakes. We often focus so much on body language that we forget women seduce with words too, and not just what they say, but how and when they say it. If a woman begins in a relaxed way, mentioning anything sexual, even lightly, it's not by chance. Maybe she jokes about her naughty side. Maybe she talks about a movie scene and says, "That part was kinda hot." Or maybe she starts asking you questions, subtly moving the conversation towards sex without making it obvious. Pay close attention to the pattern here. At first, it's playful and vague, checking your comfort level. But if you respond without pulling back, she'll press deeper. quickly she's asking you about past relationships, what turns you on, what kind of woman you're into, or if you're as confident in bed as you are in person. This isn't accidental. She's putting sexual associations in your mind, connecting her to the idea of desire, intimacy, and tension. It's classic psychological conditioning. The more often she brings up sex while talking to you, the more your brain links her with desire. And guess what? It works. Even if she's doing it without you seeing, your subconscious is noticing the clues. Your heartbeat changes, your focus gets better, and before you know it, you're seeing her in a new way, even if you weren't at first thinking of her that way. The most important signs are still coming. Watch until the very end so you don't miss a thing. Help others by liking, sharing, and subscribing to The Manipulated Mind with Stephanie.
It's not about being rude or crude. It's about invitation. It's about vulnerability. And most importantly, it's about making you feel like you're included, like you've been invited into a secret world. So, if a woman keeps coming back to sexual topics, it's not a coincidence. It's her saying, I want to see if you'll meet me there. Sign number 4. She sits or stands very close and loves it. Here's something most guys miss. Space is sacred. When we like someone, we naturally close the distance, and when we don't, we build invisible walls. So if you find her sitting right next to you, even when there's lots of room around, if her thigh brushes yours, if her shoulder presses into you every time she laughs, and if she makes no effort to move away, that's a seduction signal. When a woman is attracted to you, her body will naturally move toward yours. It's not always on purpose, but it's real. And here's the big point. Sometimes she'll create closeness just to test your attention. She might whisper in your ear when she could have just spoken in a regular voice. She might lean over you to grab something, giving you a clear view of her neckline. Or she might speak softly, making you lean in, creating a tension so electric it feels like something could happen at any second. This isn't just flirting, it's setting the mood. She's saying, I want you in my space, but more than that, I want you to want it too. Watch for the little signs. Does she hold hugs a second too long? Does she find ways to be next to you in photos? Does she brush past you when there's plenty of room? And don't forget the scent. A woman who's trying to seduce you will make sure you smell her. A hint of floral perfume, a touch of vanilla lotion, a faint trace of mint on her breath. Scent doesn't use logic. It's primal. And when she's that close, it's not just her presence, it's everything about her drawing you in. Sign number 5. She shows you skin on purpose, but makes it look like an accident. Let's talk about visual seduction. Some women are vocal, some use touch, and others communicate through exposure, but only just enough to spark your imagination. Here's what that is like. She bends over to grab something, and you catch a quick look at her cleavage. You think it was accidental until it happens again. Or she adjusts her top and lets her jacket slide off her shoulder. Her stomach shows when she stretches. She holds a pose that feels like a fashion shoot instead of an everyday movement. Here's what is key. She doesn't cover herself up right after. She lets it be seen because she wants you to see. But she doesn't want to say she wants you to see. That's the cleverness of female seduction. It's always wrapped in plausible deniability. She's giving you the preview, not the full movie. And if you watch carefully, you'll see the pattern behind it. She reveals just a bit. She watches your reaction. She gives a soft smile. Then she acts like it never happened. This is what makes it seduction and not being too eager. It's playful, powerful, and attractive. If you see this action combined with her talking about sex or getting physically close, then yes, she's actively drawing you in. Stay with me, because understanding these signs will change how you see every interaction. For more insights, make sure you watch this video to the end and subscribe to The Manipulated Mind with Stephanie. Like and share this to help others.
Sign number 6. She's allowing your advances and wants you to keep going. Seduction isn't just about what she does to you. It's also about how she responds when you make a move. Here's the truth most guys never learn. When a woman is truly trying to seduce you, she wants to feel chased, but only by a man who's observant enough to follow the path she's leaving behind. So what happens when you take the first step? Maybe you brush her hair behind her ear. Maybe you place your hand on the small of her back. Maybe you offer a compliment that flirts with crossing the line. Now watch her. If she leans in, if she smiles instead of pulling back, if she giggles, blushes, or flirts even harder, that's not just permission, that's support. She wants you to continue, but only if you do it with confidence and care. Because here's where a lot of guys get it wrong. They assume every seductive cue is a green light to go as fast as possible. But real seduction, it's a dance. And she wants to know, are you a man who can lead while still respecting her speed? Some women might play a little hard to get, not to tease you endlessly, but to make sure your interest is real. They want to feel like they're being chased, not just marked off a list. But be warned, if she says no in advance, stop immediately, because no matter how strong the attraction is, her boundaries matter. She can be seductive, she can be playful, but that doesn't mean she has to give you anything. That's what separates a real man from a careless one. And here's the secret. If you can read that boundary, if you can show her that you're both bold and respectful, she'll trust you. And when trust joins the equation, the seduction becomes electric. Sign number 7. She compliments your body, but it's more than just words. You know what most men don't expect? A woman who's really trying to seduce you will notice your body and she'll tell you about it. It might be subtle at first. Wow, do you work out? Your arms are really big. I bet you could pick me up without breaking a sweat. She might laugh as she says it, pretending it's just a joke. But don't be wrong, she wants you to know that she's noticed. She's picturing you in physical terms, and she wants to see if you will picture her the same way. She might playfully ask you, "How much can you lift?" She might raise an eyebrow when you mention lifting boxes at work and say, "With those muscles, I'm sure." These aren't useless lines. These are sexual cues in disguise. And a woman who's seriously interested will find a way to add these comments into nearly any conversation. Sometimes it's direct, sometimes it's not simple, but the goal is always the same. She's trying to plant herself in your fantasies without ever saying the word fantasy. And here's your move. Answer the same way. When she compliments you, respond with a genuine, playful compliment of your own. Not something dirty, something easy, something confident. Something like, "Well, I guess I work out just enough to keep up with a girl like you," or "You're dangerously observant. What else have you noticed about me?" This keeps the tension alive, the conversation flowing, and the chemistry magnetic. Okay, Stephanie's not done yet, because this final tip might be the most powerful of all. Watch her eyes. A woman who's trying to seduce you will hold eye contact just a little longer than normal. She'll look at your mouth when you're talking. Her pupils might get bigger slightly. She'll glance down, then back up into your eyes and smile softly like she's hiding something. This moment, this silent stare, it's not weird. It's intimate. It's electric. And it's on purpose. She's not just looking at you. She's imagining something. And she's waiting to see if you'll imagine it too. If you lock eyes with her and she doesn't look away, she's asking you to see her not just as a friend, but as a woman who wants you to cross that line. So let's go over it again. Seduction is never obvious. It's a slow burn, a psychological dance between two people who feel the tension but don't say it out loud. Now that you know the signs, the self-touching, the playful contact, the casual sex talk, the closeness, the glimpses of skin, the openness to your moves, the compliments on your body, and the stare that stays. You're not in the dark anymore. You're in the game. So the next time you're with a woman and something feels electric, don't ignore it. Don't overthink it. Trust your feeling. Look for the signs, and when you find them, be the kind of man who knows how to lead with confidence without ever having to push it. Because in the world of the manipulated mind, real seduction doesn't shout, it whispers.
If you found this video helpful, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more deep psychological insights into attraction, power, and human behavior. This is Stephanie, and you've just unlocked another layer of the human mind, here on The Manipulated Mind. See you in the next one. You now have the knowledge to see what others miss. If this was useful, support this channel by subscribing, liking this video, and sharing it with someone who needs to see it.